Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Jordan and welcome to another video. So in today's video I will be showing you guys how I achieved this braiding pattern. Now the braiding pattern is pretty easy to do, and this is the pattern that I will be using to do my next video, so stay tuned for that. And this braiding pattern is so versatile when it comes down to crochet hairstyle, because you can either purchase your braids and crochet in your hairstyle, or you can buy the pre-twists or the pre-braided hairs and crochet it into this braiding pattern on your own. And it is very simple, very easy to do. So if you'd like to see how I did this, keep on watching. Okay, so always start off on freshly washed hair. That is just my personal opinion. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So now that my hair is washed, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my braids, and then I'm going to go in and detangle my hair once more to make sure that there aren't any knots in my hair before I begin. Alright, so now I'm just defining that center part to try to get it as clean as I can possibly get it. Guys, when you're doing your own hair, sometimes it's a hit and miss, because not all the times you get your parts as straight as you want them to be, and that's totally fine. But for this tutorial, I tried to get the braids or the section of my hair as neat as I possibly can before I go in with my rubber band. So this is what my hair is looking like after I put it into 4 sections. Now I am going in with my jam. The reason why I'm using this jam is to avoid any flyaways, because I want my hair to be as neat as possible. Here I'm just trying to decide how many rows I will be putting on each section of the front of my hair, and I decided to do 4 parts on each section. This all depends on how your head is situated. So you may need to put more or less, but I want mine to be not too far apart but not too jumbled. So that's the reason why I went with 4 parts. Alright, so going into the first row, I am parting this one into 2 sections based on how the length of it is situated. So I'm gonna part into 2 sections, and I'm gonna go in with my jam to make sure that I have no flyaways, everything is nice and neat, and then I will go in and add the rubber band to both sections and then link them together. Alright, so you can watch to see what I do, and I will definitely go over it later on in the video. Okay, if you are following along, you will notice that the first section had 2 sections, but the remaining 3 sections on the right side of my head has 3 sections, and the first one had 2. All right, so this is me just parting and taking my hair out of the way by using two different rat tail combs to keep those sections that I parted out of my way, basically. After I have done that, I am now going in with my jam again to make my hair nice and smooth and silk as possible. I like to twist my hair before I add the rubber bands, just because I want everything to be really nice and neat. I double my rubber bands before I go in, just because I really don't have the time to be going around with the rubber band so many times. So I found that it's much easier when I double the rubber band. Now I'm just tightening that section to make sure everything is nice and tight, and then again I went in and just spin the hair to make sure that it's nice and silky smooth. Now with the second section, what I'm doing is applying my jam again to this part. I'm going to do the same method of twisting it, and then I'm going to connect the two together. So essentially you're connecting the front to the middle to the last section. I repeated that on the other side of my head, and now it's time to get into the back. Now in the back, I decided to do 4 cornrows, 2 on each side, and I linked the 2, and I connected 2 rows to each braid. All right, so you can just pay attention to see what I mean. So I'm gonna go in and do the first braid, and what I did was to make sure that I had no tangles in my hair once more to keep the hair nice and neat. And I also went in with a little bit of jam, not too much. All right, now I connected the first 2 sections from the front of my hair, and I started braiding those first, and then I went in and connected those to the back section of my hair, and I'm just slowly braiding that down. So I'm gonna braid it down to the end, and once I get to the end of this braid, I will add a rubber band to the end of that, just to make it just that my hair doesn't get unraveled and everything remains nice and neat. The first 2 braids in the back is looking like, and I'm just gonna go ahead and crochet the ends of both braids through my cornrow, just because I want, again, everything to remain nice and neat. And also, when I do go into crochet in the hair in my next video, you will see why I did this and why everything makes sense.
the second one. So easy to do, guys, and voila, this is what both braids are looking like. I will do the other one off camera, and this is basically the final results. Let me know, what do you think about this? Was it easy to follow along? Did I need to explain a little bit more? Let me know down in the comment section. I would love to hear from you guys.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for staying with me. It was such a pleasure having you guys here. Don't forget to look out for my next video that will follow this, where I will be doing my actual hairstyle. The reason why I decided to split the videos into 2 separate videos is because I didn't want that video to get too long. So I hope you are here with me watching this, and you'll be here for my next video. And I do have other braiding styles that I do on my YouTube channel. I think I have a playlist, so if you go in the playlist section, you can check that out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and always be sure to give me a thumbs up on this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.